man does not speak the language and has no money. He spent 9 months living in an airport abroad. He used the toilet sink to take a shower. He sleeps on a chair in the lounge when he's tired. Today, Victor arrived in America with his father's last wishes. He was detained as soon as he stepped off the plane. His supervisor told him that there's been a coup in his country. He could not enter the country until it had been stabilized. He couldn't go home either. In addition to this, his passport and bank cards and currency would not work here. He does not understand English. No matter what the supervisor says, he just smiles and says yes to everything the supervisor says. Before he knew what was happening, he was escorted out of the office. The security guard gave him some meal vouchers and a phone card. He was left in the waiting room. It was at this point that he saw the news from his country on the television. Not knowing any English, he had to turn around anxiously and ask for help, hoping that someone would tell him what was going on. But no one was there to help him, so he ran to the VIP lounge. He read the reports about his country, finally realizing his situation. He tried to call home, but he didn't know how to use a phone card. He kept asking for help. No one paid any attention to this poor stranger. By nightfall, he found a gate that had not yet been built. He took out the tools in his bag. The chairs were dismantled. The problem of housing was solved. The next day, in the bathroom at the airport, the problem of the shower was also solved. He counted his meal vouchers. He saw the girl next to him who couldn't close her suitcase. When he went to help, he scraped the meal voucher off the floor. Before he could pick them up, they were thrown into the rubbish bin by the cleaning lady. He had no choice but to eat some free biscuits. One day, the supervisor saw him wandering around the airport in his pajamas, surprised that he hadn't left the airport yet. He then deliberately told him that security changes at 12 noon. He hoped that Victor would be detained for entering the country illegally. What he didn't expect was that Victor didn't take the bait at all. He said to the camera, "I'll wait." He was eating biscuits every day and just couldn't get enough. Victor looked at the leftover food that others had eaten and inwardly began to struggle. He was about to go up and eat it. He saw that someone who returned a luggage trolley would get a coin, so he decided to collect a few cards. When he returned them, he did get a coin. It was these coins that gave Victor the confidence he needed. He then used the money to buy a burger, finally had a full meal. With a way to earn money, he started collecting trolleys every day. The machine kept spitting out coins. The machine also evolved from a biscuit to a deluxe meal. In order to understand the news as quickly as possible, he used the airport atlas to learn English by comparison. After a while, he was able to read the words on the TV. Just as he was getting used to life at the airport, he was put in charge of a special baggage trolley collection. He lost his job. Victor returns to his place, depressed, to find a man waiting for him. He finds a man waiting for him.